Bet you can't fix it with me yet. Swing by my workshop.
What's that noise? Are you done with diagnostics? What the hell? Is that gunfire over there? Hershevich, Nikitin, come in! Damn it! Requesting reinforcements! Hold on!
Reloading! He cannot hide from me. Brothers, the enemy is gone. I can sense you, enemy of the monolith.
Reporting on the status of the route of Azimuth Station as requested by Dr. Darlin. All tests have been passed. System configuration is within defined parameters. No additional preparations are... What's that?
Those who are in eternal union with the monolith can never be stopped. You think I'm going to beg for mercy? It doesn't matter. You stalkers don't understand anything. The monolith opened my eyes. I'm not afraid. Not afraid to die for its glory.
Why are you doing all this?
You are not one of us. You will never understand it. This isn't the way it's supposed to be. The monolith helped me to see that. Sure, a lot of people might die. But if I don't do this, everyone's going to die.
Are you the one who activated the scanner on Wild Island?
My brothers are poisoning themselves on that island. And to what end? I just couldn't watch it anymore. The immunity that kept us safe has been weakening ever since the monolith felt silent. They were dying in my arms.
Either way, you're done for.
I am ready.
There's gotta be a backup storage panel on the antenna near you.
I did what you said. Return to Icarus. Get everything ready. It is time.
Yes. Word of the monolith.
So it was you all along. Oh, Faust.
I wasn't the only one. Someone else on Azimuth finished the ward off before I got there. Foma was with them. He tried to kill me, Strider. I need to get to Icarus, and the sooner the better. Faust had a reason to leave the island just now.
Skip, if you find him, try to find out what he's up to. He's my brother. In the end, all his sins are also mine.
stalker. You have no business being here, you hear me? Turn around and get lost.
I'm looking for someone, and he's in there.
Definitely aren't any stalkers here, I'll tell you that much. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be here either. So get lost.
Easy now. Why are you so nervous?
The swamp can make anyone nervous. Can't you feel it? This place ain't right, I tell you. Now move along. The boys are already on end.
I've got a permit from Colonel Korshunov.
Are we hiring stalkers now, too? Whatever. As long as you can help. Come on in. The commander's in the main building. We've got an infirmary there now.
The emergency is over, Ward. The threat has been eliminated.
Take any questions to my commanding officer.
A soldier's happiness boils down to a few things. Good grub for one. Then there's comfortable gear from his armor down to his skivvies. And enough ammo. And let me tell you, I've got all those bases covered. Whatever's going on inside their heads, that's the commander's problem. I'm just here to make sure their helmets fit. Come on in.
I need some leave.
I'm so tired.
Ward soldiers, remember that it's extremely dangerous to explore anomalies on your own.
I would not recommend doubling the dosage. These medications have a cumulative.
Captain, do it.
This is not the wisest course of action.
Expecting any help from you wasn't the wisest course of action. You've been here for 2 weeks and my men are only getting worse.
Sometimes we have to let the patient get a little worse in order to figure out what's wrong with him. I have the situation firmly in hand.
That's what worries me. Circa promised me the best expert in the field. Where is he? Who's going to tell me what happened to my men?
I am. But it'll take time. Have some patience, Captain. Your doctor has all the medications we need, and my devices are monitoring the situation. You will be the first to know.
Unless I lose my marbles myself first. That's it. I'm done waiting. You're dismissed, Doc. Stalker? How did you get in here?
One of your men is a rat.
One of my men? Bullshit.
I intercepted a message about a plot to sabotage Icarus. It was sent over an old frequency, a monolithian one. Just like the PDA the traitor used to communicate.
If it's old, we can trace it. I bet it's Krivenko. He puts his shitty gadgets all over the place, thinking we'd never put 2 and 2 together. All right, here's the plan. I'll send my soldiers for a walk around the camp just in case. You get rid of the antennas. They'll jam any direction finder.
Then lie down and give me 50 sit-ups on
Who's Krivenko? Why do you suspect him?
You just saw him. That circa rat. That bozo showed up as soon as my men started hearing things, with papers signed by Dalin himself. And I never even sent a request to Circa. He hasn't done a damn thing in 2 weeks other than set up his locators to monitor the situation. I trust my soldiers, but not those Circa crooks.
What's the purpose of these antennas?
On paper, to monitor the level of anomalous exposure. As for what they really do, your guess is as good as mine. If not for the papers from Dalin, I'd toss Krivenko into the nearest anomaly myself. Then he can measure the exposure on his own ass till the cows come home.
I want to talk to Krivenko first.
Go ahead, and don't forget to talk to our quartermaster afterwards. He could spin a whole platoon's worth of briefs out of the wool Krivenko's gonna pull over your eyes. If you want us to get a lock on that monolithian PDA, do something about Krivenko's antennas. We can't do shit as long as they're online. Maybe that's why he put them up, to keep his schemes under wraps.
The more keep coming. What the hell's going on?
All right, we have a deal.
Make it quick. Who knows what the hell these antennas are supposed to do?
На будь-якому базарі, у будь-якому супермаркеті стіми звикли, що шампіньйони можна смажити, грилювати, брати з собою на пікніки, або дрібненькі шампіньйони можна...
A stalker at Icarus. These are desperate times indeed. How are you feeling? Any headaches? Dizziness, perhaps? I wish I had the proper equipment to read your Psi signature. Given the circumstances, it never hurts to have a control sample.
Psi signature? What's that?
How can I explain it in a way even a stalker could understand? Let's say it's like your brain's fingerprint. It's not quite a scientific explanation, but it gets the point across.
So what exactly is going on here anyway?
Psi exposure of unidentified origin and power, and unidentified consequences. Unidentified for now, but I'm working on it.
I've been informed that there's a traitor in the ward. He probably has Monolith connections. Can you help me find him?
Monolith? Impossible. I would have noticed for sure. But if you insist, let's run another check. I'll need up-to-date readings from the scanning antennas in order to find your traitor. Unless, of course, you are just imagining him. That's the order of the day around here.
How would your data help us figure out what's going on?
Don't get me wrong. I could explain everything, of course, but why bother? If you wanted to listen to my lectures, you'd be a scientist, not a stalker. Just bring the data to me, and I'll do what I was sent here to do.
Deal. I'll get your data.
It's a pleasure working with you, stalker. Here's a recording device. Tell me if you start feeling unwell. Remember, I'm here to help.
Can't even remember.
Remember that a sleep-deprived soldier can pose a danger to everyone. Thus, the mandatory sleep requirements will remain unchanged. However, in light of current events, we are
Wait for
allowing
it, guys. Here's a good one.
Put down your weapon!
One stalker says to another, "Hey, let's have a pet flesh at the base." His friend winces. "No way! Think of the filth and the stench." The first one says,
Well,
"It's okay.
looks like
The flesh will
Prevenko's
get
got
used to it."
himself a new assistant. Those slackers from the Institute sure like to ride other people's coattails.
Circus shifts are a privilege that demand a high level of skill and dedication. Circus shifts are a privilege that demand a high level of skill and dedication.
Hey, this spot's mine. It's easier to breathe here. Just don't tell anybody, okay? The air down below is kinda stuffy and dank. Because of the swamps, I guess. Nobody's noticed I'm on my 7th watch in a row up here. Keep a low profile, okay? I'm not telling anyone. And you don't tell anyone about this spot either.
Reports of anomalous sea activity should be promptly documented and submitted to Dr. Krivenko. You can find the form in a sample report in the medical file.
Well, that's it. Looks like we're clear.
Gear here ought to count as 2.
Artifacts that come into your possession for any reason must be promptly delivered to an on-duty Sherpa employee. There are no exceptions.
I got all 3 reports. Laugh if you want, Stalker, but it seems like you were right. Icarus may indeed be exposed to the influence from outside.
Have you found the traitor?
Not exactly, but I did find an interesting disturbance in the psi field, here in the camp. So much for the much-vaunted ward. I remember Senkevich puffing out his chest when he said his most trusted man, Shtarev, had checked everything and that the threat was clearly coming from outside the camp. Follow these coordinates. I'll have security let you in. If the thing beneath Icarus is what I think it is, I want you to leave it alone, but make sure you get a reading from it.
Being polite and attentive is the best strategy when communicating with them. All artifacts that come into your possession for any reason must be promptly delivered to an on-duty Sherpa employee. There are no exceptions.
Looking for something. This ain't the case. Come on in.
Permission to raise spirits? Put down your weapon.
Back to our conversation.
Wait till you laugh your asses off when I tell you some home base shit. Fucking hilarious.
Trying to get on the captain's good side, are you? I thought you were smarter than that. Trying to get...
Wait till you laugh your asses off when I tell you some home-based shit. Fucking hilarious.
Dr. Kruzenko. You can find the form and the sample report in the medical block.
Well, what the fuck was under the planetarium?
Some kind of strange device. It had more rads than an anomaly. I didn't feel right until I smashed it to bits. And that's all that's left of it.
So that's why my men were losing their shit. Shteref, you piece of shit. I'm gonna bury you.
So what kind of device is it, Captain?
Let's hope Kravchenko can figure it out. I guess I owe him an apology. It was my men, so I'm responsible for this fuck-up. I've got a difficult conversation with the Colonel to look forward to.
Can we track him? I'd like to talk to him too.
He's not getting away now. I'll drain these swamps, dig them up, and look under every rock. He's gonna answer all my questions. Who, why, on whose orders. So many good men had to be discharged back to the mainland, or worse, because of that asshole. Polanski, get me on the radio on the double.
Yes, sir. On the double, sir.
Attention, all patrols. You are to detain Lieutenant Shteref at once. Do not negotiate with him. If you encounter resistance, shoot to kill. Alpha Team, you're cleared to enter the Claw. Bravo Team, get to the vent. Use extreme caution. The Lieutenant may employ monolith weapons or tech. I sent you the coordinates of the patrols, Stalker. Give them some backup. We can't let Shteref get away. Check in with our medic. Have him give you some Circa pills. They'll come in handy in the swamps. Let's set the record straight. I'm not thrilled to have you here. This isn't the version of Icarus a stalker should ever see. However, since the Colonel trusts you, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and assume you've got brains. Here and now, you could be useful. We only have one rule here, and it's as clear as it gets. Orders are not up for debate. They're to be followed. Got it? Good. Then we'll get along just fine.
Tell me about Icarus.
Icarus is a Circa outpost. It's our defense against threats from the swamps. Our garrison is a modest one, but it's enough to maintain control of the area. However, as soon as I get my men in line, I'm going to ask Korshinov for more boots on the ground. Those Zaton punks are getting cocky. Besides, there are plenty of places around here we need to explore. We've only heard about them from stalkers, and that's just plain wrong.
Can you remind me where I can find Shteref?
I've already sent out 2 patrols looking for Shteref. One went to the Claw, and the other went to the vent. Get a move on, Stalker. We can't let that rat get away. Dismissed.
top priority. Therefore, any health issues requires a visit to a medical professional. Remember, neglecting any symptoms while in the zone may result in the early termination of your contract. Remember that it's extremely dangerous.